Wow.
Yo,
Sorry we're a little late.
Woo!
That Sixer game was something else, man.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
This is Two Birds, One Show. I'm DeeTer. That's RicT. We talk about Philly sports and craft beer. Oh, my God. And
Well,
Big
if
Game
anybody's
Entertainment.
watching,
Big Game Sports Buzz, by the way.
oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
Big Game Sports Buzz, please check us out. Give us a like and a subscribe. Easy for me to say. Sorry, I'm so juiced up after that fucking Sixers game, man. Dude, this team. That's why I love this team. They're never dead. They're never out of it. They never say die. They never say quit.
Man, that was amazing, man. Like, they had the lead, man, and then they lost the lead. I was like, oh my God, they're gonna blow it. They're gonna blow it, or beat it in New York.
And the momentum completely switched over to the Nets. I mean, you could feel it in the game. And I'm even in my head too. I'm thinking, fuck, man, we just got the Phillies just shit the bed, and now the Sixers might lose. Thank God they didn't.
And I mean, it's such a fucking great win to be 3 up. But man, I was thinking, well, we're two up. We're going to lose one eventually, maybe, and especially in New York. At my mindset, when we lost that, what was like 15-point lead or so, I was like,
12. I think it was a 12-point. Yeah, 11 or 12.
Wait, I got a comment here for you. Caught the last minute of the game, practice night. What's up, Rick?
Yo. Oh, that's Greg. My boy Greg. Yo, what's up, big Greg? Yo, DeeTer, this my buddy I wanted to introduce you to. He's a big soccer fan. I was telling him the other day. I said, you got to talk to my boy DeeTer. He knows the soccer. Greg loves soccer. I don't know shit. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and lie to anybody out there in our 12 million viewers. I don't know soccer, and I don't know much about it. DeeTer does, Greg does, but I don't.
This year, it really took my heart. You know what I mean? Like the Union losing, and Union's doing really well, so I'm trying to get back into it. But my premier team, Chelsea, that they're not doing so well. So it's really rough for me to get into it. Oh, now, this guy.
Break that down to me.
There you go. Yeah, Arsenal. Okay, that's what my buddy Bill Wall. He likes Arsenal too. That's like the Philly team, I guess. Man, a lot of Philly followers. Like, yeah. But I like Chelsea because I like Pulisic. Pulisic's a PA Hershey guy. It's just a great USA player, man. He was like the team, but. Arsenal is like, if you're going to get into soccer, I would go with Arsenal because they're big in Philly, man. They got a huge following.
Why are they so big in Philly?
Well, all the premier clubs have a club like in Philly, like they have a bar that they go to.
Oh, really?
Because the games are like early in the morning. So it's really cool. If you can like go to Philly at like 10 o'clock, watch some soccer, and get home.
I'd love to do that one day. Right. How have you not set that up for us? Dude, that's this summer. A bunch of us, we got to get Greg. We got to get a crew of us to go 9:30, 10 a.m. and go talk some fucking shit like those football fans over in Europe. They love that shit over there, man.
Yeah. But let's not get sidetracked too much because if we're talking about the Sixers, soccer, another time, man. We're in the playoffs, baby. We got to win this shit. Three fucking up, dude. That's awesome.
That's big time. That's big time. And I'm going to tell you this, too. That was one of the worst officiating games I've seen in this year's playoffs. So many bad calls.
All the goddamn traveling calls, and then they fucking booted Harding out. I was like, what the fuck is this?
So weak, dude. Yeah, but I'll tell you what. We pulled it out, and
there we go, Gregory. Sixers. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, baby. DeeTer, real quick, what you drinking?
Oh, I'm going with a Jersey beer because I'm Jersey njbreweries.com. Check it out. I always like to promote.
DeeTer's got a great site there. Nice.
Ludlum. Yeah, Wrestling Moves. Such a good beer, man.
That is.
And I love the can, dude. It's so fucking cool. Little wrestler, dude.
Oh, dude. And I love they got that what do they call those masks in wrestling? Luchadors. They're so fucking dope. So what is I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, well, it's 420, so I'm probably gonna be forgetting a lot of shit tonight, so don't mind me. Happy 420 to everybody out there.
Happy 420.
Also,
Man.
two of our loyal viewers every week, Rich and Lynn. Lynn, I told you I was going to try not to curse as much tonight. I know I already chopped a bunch of F-bombs. I'm sorry, but happy 420, too, everybody. Shout out to Rich and Lynn and Greg.
We get fired up, man. You know, that was just a great win, dude. Like it was bad. We should have been blew him out, man. We were up, but I'll take the win. You know what I mean?
I will too. Take the win. And for a little while there, in my head, I didn't say it out loud. I'm thinking we're probably going to lose this game. I didn't say it out loud, but thank God we didn't.
Yeah.
I'm drinking tonight. First of all, dope ass can. I got
I partook. That's funny.
Super beer shuffle. It's got a gnarly ass bear on it with a beer in a helmet. That's always dope. I love Cool Cow. Save that can. If you see all the cans behind me, this is from Hop Butcher for the World.
Dude, I was just talking about them at Uno's the other day, and
they're putting out good shit.
Yeah, man, awesome stuff.
Speaking of which, Uno's, and I saw sends a big shout out to you. Said you were an awesome dude. He said he ran into you in Uno's.
Yeah. Oh man, it was so neat to see him, man.
Do you want to give a shout out to your bartender?
Yeah, Karen and I think it's Chelsea. Yeah, they're both great bartenders.
Awesome bartenders.
Good people.
Cheers to Karen and Chelsea. We love you. The 12 million viewers watching loves you. Mm-hmm. This is a double IPA, hanging about 7.5%, and it tells you right on the can, which I love. Raquel, Amarillo, and Simcoe hop.
Nice.
Great fucking combo, dude. Almost like a cotton candy on the nose. I can't explain. It's not cotton candy. It's something similar. It's a great smell. I can't put my finger on it just yet, but it's a fantastic beer. Shout out to Hop Butcher for the World. Out in the Midwest.
Raquel hops is awesome, man. Everything I've had
with Raquel hops.
It's amazing. Yeah,
I drank before we came out here. I was like, let me just have one beer for the fourth quarter here before it's a pregame. I drank. Shout out to Dr. Brew Littles. They did a collab with Westville Brewing, Stout Patty's Day, a dry Irish stout. Really good, man. Nice and roasty, nice dry finish. This is a fantastic beer.
Well, Ant wouldn't let me leave Uno's until I tried the Dr. Brew Little they had on tap there. I don't want to tell you what, dude. I don't know what it was. It was last week, but Defer Uno's, man, awesome tap list and great food. But it just got on tap because they kicked one of their kegs. You know how they do the secondary.
Yeah. Was it Grod's Paradise?
God damn it! I'll have to look it up, man.
Was it like a 7.2% IPA? Kind of clean.
Dude, it was very complex, though, man. I will have to say it was. Yeah, man. It was a neat little IPA.
Was it Prov Strong?
I don't think so, man. Sorry.
Maybe Grog's Paradise?
Sorry, watchers.
You don't have to be sorry because the 12 million viewers love when we pause and look up beers. I got a written hand letter about that recently. It was a singing telegram.
Yeah. We really want to know what you guys were drinking last week, and so. Jesus Christ, I can't even find this damn thing, dude.
It's cool.
Yeah. It was a good beer, though. I will say it was very complex. Yeah, it was a nice hop combination. God damn it. I can't think of it, but if Ant was on, he'd probably tell you what it was.
Yeah. Ant, where are you, dude? Yeah, I saw him earlier today. He was in there.
I never met him face to face, yo.
He's cool,
met him through here. Yeah. And he comes up and gives you a hug. I'm like, who's this guy? But such a great personality, man.
He is a cool dude, man. Ant is a fucking man. And shout out to his brewery down there in Maryland, fucking Burley Oak. Great brewery. I got to say, every beer almost I've ever tried from them is really good.
Yeah, all the stuff you gave me, man, pretty tasty stuff.
Yeah, I dug it. Man, this fucking hop, this is a fantastic beer, man.
It's a good brewery, man. Everything I had from them is really good, man.
I agree, man. They're putting out good shit, dude. I'm glad we're able to get them out here on the East Coast.
I'm going to say, Wrestling Move is just a classy beer. You know what I mean? It's been around for a while, and I guess it's just like a Citra, maybe IPA, but, man, it's a tasty beer. Nice Jersey IPA, man.
Shout out. I agree. Jersey in the house. I'm going to give another shout out to. Much thanks to your buddies. They had me on to do a mock draft with them. Shout out to Stoggs and Big Game James and Reed. They welcomed me to their show. They're really cool, fun to hang out with. Much appreciated. I had a great time, and it was a fun breakdown of this coming draft. Which you know me, DeeTer. I love the draft, and I love college football and pro football. So
dude,
it was awesome.
It was such a cool show. All you guys were into it, man. Yeah, man. And all you guys did really well with the mock draft, and it at the end of it, you're all just like joking around and everything. It was such a cool show, man. Those guys are great, man.
They're some of the coolest cats out there. And it was funny. I felt like I was hanging out with dudes I grew up with. By the end, we're talking about drinking 40s and shit of like St. Ides and Country Club. And that brings back great memories for me because that's the kind of shit I used to do as a teenager.
Yeah. Stoggs was one of my best friends in the Navy, man. Me and him had an awesome time. Whenever we went anywhere with the ship, we always hanged out together, and it's really cool that he invited us to his sports channel, Big Game Sports, Sports Buzz, Big Game Entertainment. So I'm so happy that everybody's getting along, and we're gonna be able to mix up the shows and everything.
Well, we couldn't have done it without you, DeeTer, too. I mean, you were you're part of the engine that helps this thing go, man. And like I would have never even been on there because I wouldn't known Stoggs and Big Game James and reading them. So shout out to you, DeeTer, for hooking this whole thing up.
Yeah, I mean, I like doing the whole producing part of it.
Yeah, you're a great producer, brother. Speaking of which, awesome to finally meet your boy John last week, dude. I have tons of respect for that dude and his brewing prowess, man.
Yeah, rocking the South Jersey Fermentation Club shirt. The beer festival May 6th. If you guys want to try some good beer,
want to try to get out to it.
It's the big brew day, and what happens is all across the U.S. everybody has the recipe to make this beer. So all the home breweries, clubs, they make this beer. And they have a beer festival in Oakland in Tonewood parking lot, and it's always a great time, man. So definitely check it out if you can.
Speaking of which, too, do you watch that show What's Brewing PA with Glenn Mack now every Friday or Saturday on Comcast?
Yeah, once in a while on Comcast.
I only asked in this past episode last week they sent a shout out to the brew club that John's in, South Jersey. Would you say it was South Jersey
Fermentation Club?
You're right. It used to be barley legal.
Yeah, it used to be barley legal.
They sent a shout out. His co-host Andrew Colligan. Shout out to Andrew. He's a buddy of mine on Facebook. He runs sales over at Conshohocken. He put a big shout out to them. Said he was a part of it too, and everything. Yeah. And I think he brought up this beer fest coming up. So you should watch that episode. I think you'll really like it.
Well, I was talking to Ant, and I was telling him. They had a few people from the club start their own breweries. I know what's it, Tanner Brewery in Hannaffield,
Haddon Heights.
Haddon Heights. That is one of John's friends from the club. Yeah, and that's a nice looking spot. I haven't been there.
I can't wait to check it out.
Yeah, I think the guy's name's Torbit, and I've had some of his beer from the beer festivals and such.
Nice.
And it's pretty good stuff, dude. So
shout out to.
There's been a few of them. So
shout out to Tanner Brewing. Can't wait to try that fucking brewery. Also shout out to Lost Elephant, just opened down in Elmer, New Jersey. Big shout out. This did a collab with Neck of the Woods that I tried. It's the name will come to me. It was really nice IPA, double IPA. I think it was like 7-something%. It's called Evolution, baby. It's a good collab between the new brewery Lost Elephant and Neck of the Woods. Check it out. Felt like I just did a fucking infomercial.
Before the show, I got a Jester King stout that was really good, dark metal. Yeah, and I've been trying to find some good Texas beers for the guys, that in the sports channel that live in Texas. So
how'd you get that?
Oh, it was on shelf, dude. Bobcat had it. Yeah, the local store Bobcat.
No shit.
Shout out to them. Yeah. Because I've only had Jester King from collaborations with Tired Hands. I remember they did a collab with them, and then the other half too.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever tried, unless I had in a collab. I don't know if I've ever tried Jester King, but that was some fucking dope ass gnarly can art on that fucking thing, dude.
Oh yeah, it's neat, man. It looks like a dude from Kiss or something, but
more of more of a hardcore edge to it, though. You know what I mean? He looked like he was a pro wrestler that used to be in Kiss.
Yeah, it's called Dark Metal, and I will say it was a really good no adjunct stout. It kind of reminded me of Black Ops a little bit, but I would say it had it had a little bit of like a farmhouse ale yeast to it, so it gave it like a little tang,
almost like a saison touch to it.
A little bit of exactly, man. It was like a nice straight up Russian Imperial with just that little bit of zest to it, dude. It was really good, man. I think like 10%, 10 or 9.
Nice. So, kid ain't fucking around tonight. DeeTer comes to 420 with a fucking tank and machine gun.
Dude, it was such a nice day, man. I did so much work in the yard and washed the truck.
That was me last weekend.
All day, man. Dude, I was loving it, man. I love it when it's nice out, man.
I do too. My ass was stuck in work all day, but that's all right. I talked to Rosier. You know, he said he'd love to do a podcast. My manager came to me. Shout out to Chris K. Actually, congratulations to him and his wife just got pregnant. Man, congrats.
Congrats.
He would like us to do a show from there. We can kind of counter or cross promote our bar and our website, and then we can get Rosier on there, big, athlete in this world. He won the Heisman Trophy. I think it would be pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He's usually door to day, right? I mean, and
no, we could set it up anytime. I would love to do it, keep Thursday, but my only thing is, I don't know, it probably gets packed and loud there Thursday nights. Yeah. So we'll probably have to do it when it's quiet, like maybe like a Monday or Tuesday,
I would like try to like get like a little corner area of the bar or something where
maybe even like an early Sunday.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. And I was looking into his little clip-on mics and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
I might pick up a pair for
do we need headphones?
No, I don't think so. Like, I mean, that's going to be a lot of equipment to carry around.
All right. Well, I'm sitting right next to you anyway. I didn't think that we'd need headphones.
Well, I'm going to pick a pair when I do the beer festival because I want to, maybe get a little video of that. Yeah, so I want to try them out there. See, because that's going to be a loud area. You know what I mean? So,
DeeTer, we're growing, bro. Dude. Yeah. Hooking it out, cuz I'm telling you, it's good stuff. So we ran through the Sixers gamut. We're up 3-0. We won the game. We'll see on Saturday. Hopefully we can sweep the series by Saturday, get a lot of rest. Could move on to the Phillies. The only thing I got to say about the Phillies, they're consistently inconsistent. They win a game, they lose a game. They win a game, they lose a game. They blow a team out, they get blown out. They lose 2 in a row, they win 2. That's the hallmark of an average team. Now, I don't think they are average. I still think they have a little bit of a playoff hangover. But listen, you don't win a pennant in April, but you sure could lose one. You got to get your head out of your ass real soon. Get the hangover done.
Yeah. 2 things from Bob today I didn't really care about. It was a pitch from a throw from Turner, and his foot left the bag. And that was a personal first. And then he was up like bases loaded, man, and struck out. And I'm watching the game, and the game started off like 2-0 Colorado. And I'm like, all right, that sucks, but he could come back. And every chance that we had to come back, we shit the bed. You know what I mean? Like,
and what's crazy is the Phillies had like 16 strikeouts tonight. They're striking people left and right. They just, you know what I'm gonna get. You know what I'm gonna say about this one is, it was a travel day. You just came off a road trip. All right, get out of your system. This Colorado team though is really fucking bad. You should win 3 of the next 4. You should. Yeah, because this Colorado team is not as good as us. Go out and take these in. I'll give you the hangover. Look, you traveled last night. You probably got in late. That's fine. That's your one get out of jail free card. Now go win the next 3 against this team. This Colorado team fucking sucks.
They had 5 wins. Now they got 6, dude. I mean, we should have lost.
This is a team that was coming off an 8-game losing streak and had given up 14 runs in 2 of the last 3 games. Listen, Phillies, go out there and take care of fucking business on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll give you this one, but get your fucking head out of your ass, man. Man the fuck up and get it done.
Yeah,
that's my rant.
I don't know if we're going to not be able to curse tonight. We're too fired up, dude.
Dude, DeeTer, it's too late, dude.
It's too late.
Every time I drop an F-bomb, I'm thinking of Lynn. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Lynn. She's the coolest lady in the world. I got to say about it. She told me the other day, she's like, Rick, you don't got to apologize. I hear her and Rich are 2 of the coolest human beings you'll ever meet in the world. I mean, honestly. And that's from me. I got a thick shell. These are fucking awesome people. So shout out, Lynn. I'm sorry about all the F-bombs I'm dropping tonight. But it is 420.
Yeah, there you go. Well, at least we don't have to talk about the Flyers.
Yeah. Fuck them. Fuck them. Just put them out of their misery. They couldn't even lose the right way. It's like this was the year to tank and get Connor Bedard, or at least have your best percentage to get him. The guy's the next Sid Crosby, Connor McDavid, Eric Lindros, whatever you want to call him. This is the guy. This was the year to tank, and you fucked losing up. Yeah. You never failed to fail. It was the easiest thing to do, and you did it. What the fuck, man? And they finish around like 6 or 7, like right in draft purgatory. You better hope you get lucky. You better hope you have a fucking 4-leaf clover, rabbit's foot, or something to get this, because you have like a 7% chance to get the number 1 overall now. If that, it's probably not even that much.
I don't know. Hopefully, make some moves or do something different next year, man.
Yeah,
it's just not going to happen, man.
Yeah, they're definitely 4 on my list right now in Philly sports. It rotates here and there. Well, the Eagles are never 4th on the list, but, the Phillies were for about 10 years, missing the playoffs 10 straight years. The Sixers were when they were going through the process. So, that's Philly for you. You'll have your list. Like, Eagles are always top, and then, like, sometimes I'm great in the Phillies and Sixers, like right now. The Flyers look like garbage. But then there was years where the Flyers were like number 2. And they were up on the pantheon of, so it all goes in cycles. It's cyclical, as they say.
Well, I mean,
I participated in 420, if you couldn't tell.
Nah, I did not partake in any of the devil lettuce today. Nah.
I saw that tweet. You remember? Anywho, yeah. Another thing I want to get
to, man. Maxey, man, he had a fucking awesome game today, man.
He was lights out tonight.
Yeah, man, sinking fucking threes, dude. Holy shit, dude!
What did he score? 12 straight points at one point, and late in the fourth quarter, when that's clutch time. Listen, you can score 12 points in the first quarter, and I won't even bat an eyelash or notice. But you do it late in the fourth quarter of a playoff game when it's crunch time and the pressure's at its highest.
Yeah, when they gave Harden the boot, man, he definitely stepped up, man.
Yes, he did.
Great job.
It's weird. It's almost when Harden got ejected. It almost was that shot in the arm that kind of was the motivation they needed to win that game. It was weird. I know. I even said that when we're watching the game in there. I looked over and I said, that's all the motivation this team's going to need to win this game. I swear to you, I said it. Believe me or not, but I did, and it's what happened. I didn't think I was like prophesizing it, but I did, and it was awesome.
Yeah, man. I'm just surprised about that win, man, because like seeing the stupid travel calls and stuff like that, man, I was like, yeah, dude, there's no way we're going to win.
It's almost like the NBA wanted the Nets to win.
Right. The refs are against us. We're in New York. It was a great fucking win, man. So all we got to do is one more, man. One more, dude.
Saturday. And not only that, but win and get that extra few days rest that you can. That's so important. It doesn't often happen for us. So if you can go and get the sweep, and let's get a few extra days of rest and really load up the tank to go after the fucking Beantown fucking bombers up there that always fucking take it from us.
Yeah, man, that's going to be a battle, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to count my chickens for. Let's go win Saturday, take care of the Nets, and then go from there. But yeah. Another thing I want to talk about too. Do you follow the draft at all? Like the Eagles draft coming up? Do you have anybody you're hoping that they go for? Let me ask you this: there's two sides right now. Are you on the side of Bijan, or are you on the side of you don't take a running back that high in the draft?
I wouldn't take a running back.
Me neither, dude.
No way. We need defense, dude. We're losing way too many fucking defense players, man. I mean, yeah, man. It's nice to have that running back, dude. But you look at the teams that have fucking great running backs.
It's fool's gold. It's fool's gold, man.
It's fool's gold.
That's what it is.
You think, man? Oh, I got this player, awesome fucking running back. Okay, well now he's injured here and there.
Or now he's taking carries or touches away from somebody else, or now he's complaining he's not making what he's worth, or what? Listen,
and then you have to give a fucking good contract, and dude. It's a different sport these years. You know what I mean? It's not like what it used to be.
It's not 1985 anymore, man. It's a passing league. Running back is probably, and I say this with love, Mike Rozier is one of my truly good friends. Now, not 1985, but right now, running back is probably one of the least important positions on the offense. However, people can argue with me, but when you break it down, it's the truth. Right now it is. 30 years ago it wasn't. And you know what? 26 years from now, it might not be the case, but right now it is. It's a passing league, and running backs, they're integral, but they're not the most important. Your most important is your quarterback, and then your line and your receivers.
It's not only a passing league, it's a quarterback with mobility too.
Yes.
Like the old days of sitting in the pocket, dude, it's not happening no more, man.
Agreed.
You gotta be able to friggin' move around and be able to make plays happen. Some play actions, some short passes, some little bootleg. You got to be able to move, man. Like,
I agree. I totally agree. It's no longer the days of the fucking statue quarterback winging it from the pocket all day. So, but who I kind of like? Well, I mean, most people like. I'd love for them to be able to get Jalen Carter from Georgia, the D tackle, or even see some kind of how we made a miraculous trade to get up to like 3 or wherever he had to get. What the fuck's his name? The kid from Alabama. Why is it slipping? The pass rusher from Alabama, Will Anderson. He's a generational talent. He's now I just talked about Connor Bedard in hockey. This guy is that. I mean, he's like a Derek Thomas, a Von Miller type of pass rusher. If you can get up there, I doubt they will, but I'd love to. I also, I know it's a little high of a reach, but I say Lucas Van Ness from Iowa. I would take him at 10. The guy's a beast. You can kind of slide him in and out on the line at D tackle, DN. Versatile kid, big, long, rangy. I think that'd be a good pick. And I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind. I know people are going to think I'm crazy because we just brought Slay and Bradbury back, who I love both, but maybe getting a guy like a Devon Witherspoon or, Christian Gonzalez to kind of groom for 2 years.
It's nice to have a good defense, and it's nice to be like number one all season in a defense. But when you go to the Super Bowl and play it at some shit fucking field where you can't fucking do nothing, then your defense is pretty much obsolete when your fucking cleats are filled up with fucking grounds and shit. So, I mean, like, defense didn't do shit in the Super Bowl, but it got us there. I will say that.
Yeah. Football is such a sport of cohesion. Yeah, maybe not that game specifically, but you're right. Defense is a lot of the reason the Eagles were in the Super Bowl. You're talking about, I think we had 5 guys with double-digit sacks. I think we came within 2 sacks of the all-time record. So yeah, it was a huge reason.
We broke so many records this year, man. It was fucking nuts.
For real. Oh, well,
I would say quarterback and defense, man. You definitely do those two, man.
Well, like I said, I would go defense with the 10th pick. I know a lot of people like Bijan Robinson. Some people are like, well, trade out of the 10. Well, okay, if you're going to trade out 10, then trade the fuck up. Don't trade back. There's about 11 or 12 guys. This is a top-heavy draft. There's about 11 or 12 guys that are legit A-class, come-in, starter-level players in this draft. 11 or 12. That's it. And then the talent pool evens out a lot. A guy you get at 13, you probably get the same talent at 37. With that being said, you lucked out. We're in the top 10 for one of those 11 or 12 players. Don't trade out of it. People are like, well, trade and get next year. Listen, we lucked out, got a top 10 fucking pick from the Saints. don't trade out that spot. Either keep it or trade the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, we need defense, and then other than that, I would say offensive line in case Kelsey.
I agree. Offensive line depth, I agree too. Maybe at 30 or your first, second round pick, I would definitely bring in some offensive line depth. And you know what? There's a lot of good lineman depth in this draft. I think you can get the kid out of Maryland. His name's escaped me. I forget, but the guy's a fucking road grader. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He'll be your right guard for fucking the next 11 years.
I mean, it is nice to get a stud running back, but we have a group of running backs, man. Just let me stick with the Eagle plan and just have
tell you a little story. You know who had a really, really good college career, even better than Bijan fucking Robinson? Two guys recently. A guy named Zeke and a guy named Saquon, right? And their teams drafted them really high. And you know what each one of them won for their teams? You know how many Super Bowls? None. Yeah, Adrian Peterson, Hall of Fame running back, going to go down as one of the best ever. They drafted him high. You know how many he won? None. Do you want me to go down the list over the last 20 years? I mean, and trust me, you can get running backs late in the draft.
It took me a while to appreciate how the Eagles do their running backs. It really did. Right. And it's better to have 3 decent studs than one fucking all-star.
Yes.
You run them out, swap them out. Somebody gets injured, another one, man.
I agree.
It took me a while to appreciate that. I will say that, man. But Deuce was awesome running back coach, and he did really well when he went to Detroit with the running program.
And now I think he's in Carolina. But the thing with Deuce, though, that he always did too, he had a committee of running backs. Right. And here's my thing, too. Right now, this Eagles team already has 3 really good running backs, 4 solid running backs behind the best offensive line in football. Listen, when you talk about areas of need, one of the areas I can say is not a need? Running back.
Right.
Bottom line, however you want to cut it or people want to argue with me online, break it the fuck down. The numbers don't lie. We have 4 good backs. Kenny Gainwell, who came in and played mostly late because he was playing better than Miles Sanders, has now 3 years under his belt in this system. Knows the playbook front to back. Why the fuck would we draft Bijan Robinson, who had the same skill set? Anyway, I need to find a beer that's not fucking 8, 9, 10%. And out here, there's no. Oh well.
There's a lot of dreamers out there. You know what I mean? Let's get this running back and everything's going to be okay. It's not our program. It's not how the Eagles work, man.
Well, and it hasn't been like that in a
long time, man. Even when we won the Super Bowl, we had LeBlanc, we had
Jahi,
and the dude from Glassboro, Jersey. What was his name? Clement, man. We had a fucking 3 or 4.
Yes. Dude. Who, by the way, was an integral part of Philly. Look at this boy.
Goddamn.
One of the gangsters, the OGs, Treehouse Green, rapping on sets.
It's a nice one for 420.
Baby. Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna go with. She Doesn't Need You by Foam.
Nice.
I haven't had this one yet, so it's gonna be a little surprise. But I will say Foam beer, it's pretty decent.
I'll say this for New England specific styles, Foam Brewery is one of the best in Vermont.
Oh yeah, I would say so too. And it's weird, man. We fucking used to love what.
Hattie Topper, Cocoa Banger, Maine.
That's a pretty nice looking beer.
That's a nice beer. What is that called now?
She Doesn't Need You.
DeeTer's life story. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I love you, kid. I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Foam's a good brewery. I like that. I like them a lot. As far as New England style, they're one of the best in Vermont, if not the best. I don't know. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong.
I would say off the East Coast, man. You know, you have Massachusetts just fucking killing it.
Oh yeah,
I mean, and then I would say
and Trillium are 1 and 1A for probably best in the world.
Now, I would say seconds for Vermont, man. You have Hill Farmstead, you have Phoebe, you have fucking Alchemy. There's so many good breweries up there, man.
A lot. All New England all together. All of New England. It's like the beer mecca of the world. And listen, that's no disrespect to Colorado, or Asheville, North Carolina. I mean, there's a lot of beer, but the beer fucking mecca of the world. And if you're, listen, I know we're at over 12 million viewers. If you just started watching and you're just getting into craft beer, New England is the beer mecca of the universe.
Yeah.
It just is. Do your homework. Do whatever. I don't care. It is.
Yeah. Hanging out with the guys this weekend. They're like, oh, man, we don't want to get too messed up. We're going to drink a couple of Pilsners and lagers. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah. Fucking, you know what? I am too. After I drank 5 double IPAs.
Yeah. I was like, you guys drink that shit. I'll be drinking an IPA or a fucking stout.
It's almost weird. It's almost like people like to hate on the IPA drinker. I don't know why, but they do. But you know what? I still never change. I still love it. I sport it. I produce it. I shout. Dude, IPAs rule the beer world. Everybody's into lagers. Are they? Because when I drink a lager, it's called a fucking light beer, and it's when I'm chugging 19 of them at a fucking pregame for an Eagles game.
Yeah. Just not into it, man. I did that. The
no
lager
offense
jam.
To anybody that likes them. Hashtag lagers are boring, but no offense.
The lager jam on with the in Philly on I think on what's it Cherry Pier or something like that. Human Robot did the whole festival.
Yeah, but you love that.
I do love Human Robot and Human Robot's lagers and stuff. Fantastic, but listen, I cannot.
I'm not hating on anybody that likes lagers. Love whatever you love. And all my beer review videos I do say drink what you love. It's just not for me. And I drink them still though. Lagers, I drink when I'm coming in for a landing, I
will say Human Robot's lagers and Czech pills and all that stuff. Human Robot does it great. But I was at the festival and I'm drinking all these other ones. And I'm like, oh, I can't do this. I mean, like, I forget who I think it was, God damn it, Imprint. Imprint was there, and their lager was like an IPA. It was on a Cherry Pier or something like that.
When was this recently?
Last year, and the lager jam is coming up again this year too.
Okay, I'm like, how did I not hear about this?
I'm not going to it this year. I can't do it, dude. I can't do it, man.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were you saying? Imprint had a IPA there?
Yeah, they had like an IPL. So it was like a hoppy lager. I was like,
some people
I can deal with this.
Cold IPA. It's a cold IPA. Is it? I call them lagers. They're big now. Cold IPAs. Are they?
I like hops in my beer. What can I say, man?
Yes. As in the words of McLovin, I heard they put more hops in it.
Oh, God. Good stuff, dude.
That's what I love doing Thursday nights, man. Our podcast is a fun time. You can tell, our viewers have accumulated. We're, up over probably close to 14 million at this point. Thank you, everybody, for the support.
And, like me and you, we like IPAs, but we got a lot of friends that like Pilsners and lagers and all that different stuff, dude. It's the craft beer world. You know what I mean?
Drink what you love.
Yeah, drink what you like.
Some people love sours. I can't get down with them fucking things, man. I can drink one.
Dude, I've tried it so many times, and I'm at the point where I'm not doing it.
Anxiety thinking about drinking sours. That's how much No, I'm just kidding. But hey, like I said earlier tonight, I was drinking a dry Irish stout. It's a nice go-to beer. I like to change my styles a little once in a while, but the IPAs are that's my wheelhouse.
Love those glasses. Dancing Gnome out of Pittsburgh.
Nice. Shout out to Pittsburgh Bill. I know he's tearing up this 420. Shout out Pittsburgh Bill. And shout out too, as Tarantino said in the one part in Pulp Fiction, we drink the good shit because we like the good shit. You know what I mean? Right. He's like, Bonnie goes to the supermarket and she gets the crap coffee. I get the good shit, man. I drink the good shit because I like the good shit. I don't know if you remember that from.
I do.
All right.
Camera's a little out of focus, but yeah.
Tarantino's the man.
God damn it. Always something. Technology, dude. Can't win. Like, I don't know why my camera's a little blurry.
Technology, as they call it. Newfangled. Well, you done did it, sir.
Trying to reset it. There we go. It's a little sharper.
You know what it is? It's when they change something. It's called a glitch.
It's like, these guys better start drinking some damn lagers and pilsners, or we're gonna mess with their cameras.
Or shut them down. The lagers and pilsners are the Agent Smiths of it.
Yep.
They walk up every time I'm at a beer fest. I turn around, there's someone standing next to me with a lager, and they're like, "Mr. Anderson." I'm like, what the fuck? Jesus.
Mr. Anderson, how do you like that lager?
I'm like, he's got a lager in his hand. I'm like, I'm just drinking an IPA. I didn't hack the system. I like IPAs. They're very flavorful. Oh, goodness gracious.
Let's get on the Jalen Hurts contract. How do we feel about that? So
Love it,
man.
Love it. It was incredibly. It was like a work of art. It was a masterpiece. It was a Leonardo da Vinci of the fucking contracts. It works great both for him and the team all at the same time. Well done, Howie. I've gotten on your ass a lot in the past when you've done wrong, but well done.
At first, I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of fucking money. But then when you see how it's broken up over the years, it's like, oh shit, that's pretty damn smart,
now,
man.
And flash forward 3-4 years from now, you know what I mean? Because he won't even be the highest paid player in the league.
Right, exactly.
Probably in a year and a half.
Right. I mean, Christ, man. Concession stands is like fucking $15 for a beer, and another 3 or 4 years be $20 for a beer. Owners be friggin' raking in the money no matter what, man. So they can throw money out.
Oh, I never care how much they pay these players. Guess what? I'm not paying them. And you know what? And I say this, and I know there's a lot of old heads watching our show, but not a lot. But they remember back in the day. Back in the day, a lot of Philly teams in front offices would cheap out on shit and players, and it cost us Reggie White, for goodness sake.
Oh yeah, right.
The best defensive lineman of all time. Man. Listen, so now when we pay players, I don't ever get on the owners about it. Good, pay them whatever they're asking. I don't care. Just give me winning. Just give me winning. I don't care what the fuck you pay them. Just give me winning. I paid my dues as a fan. I want winning.
He's a Super Bowl quarterback. Pay him, dude. You know what I mean?
If you remember me and you talked about a month ago, and I said to you, listen, you can squabble and bicker with a second string linebacker or something that's asking for more money, but pay the quarterback. When the best player in the team, we're going to pay whatever you want. We're always going to keep the top happy. I'll argue with a third string linebacker that's squabbling over money or a second string wide receiver, but not the quarterback. Pay the quarterback because it's the most important position of all sports in the whole world. It's the most important position. Can't even argue it.
And I will say this time and time again. Okay, some players might have a bad day here or there, but when they put the fucking effort in to make themselves better, to show that this is the player I can be for Philadelphia, then Philadelphia will have their back all the fucking time.
Well said, man. Well fucking said, and well interpretation of our fan base.
And that kid put in the work, and he got us to the Super Bowl, man.
Yep. So, and now Philly will forever have his back. Seriously. Like, he'll never pay for it, and he don't drink, but he'll never pay for a drink in this city. Right. Same with Nicky Foles or the Brian Dawkins, guys like that, the Brian Westbrooks, the Ryan Howard, Chase Utley, the Jimmy Rollins. You put in the work, you bust your balls just to show us that you're trying to win because you know how much we want to win. You got our respect.
Well, I love last year when Bo on the Phillies said fuck Philly because he's so mad because he's having a bad time, but the kid picked his shit up and he fucking worked his ass off. And he got us to the goddamn World Series, man. And the kids
You know what I respect most about that is after the game where he could have hit and denied it, he manned up and
Right.
he owned it. He said, "Yeah, I said it." And you know what? I didn't mean it, but I was having a hard time. And you know what? He
Right.
became the everyday guy. You know, me,
Yeah.
you, everybody. You know how many times at work
Right.
I'll leave work and I'm like, fucking hate this.
I hate
You
this.
know what I mean? It
Yeah,
makes
right,
you
dude.
human.
Right.
Listen, everybody hates their work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is. And I get a kid, and he owned it. And man, no, I said that kid gets it. He's going to. And the next night he came out and he got a standing ovation from the
Right.
Philly fans. That's what we love. Shit like that.
Shit. Philly's not a pleasant place.
But it is though. But it is a pleasant place. Listen though, it's not Mount Doom. It's not, if you're watching Lord of the Rings, it's not Mount Doom. It's a tough place. It's not a bad place. It's a tough place. But like you said, when we get your back, we get your back like a fucking shield. And it's almost like having a brother. Like, I can say that to him, but you can't say it. You know what I mean? Like, Philly gets your back like that. I can, that's my friend. I can talk shit, but you can't.
Working in Philly, I see cop cars and shit go down all the time. And it's a tough fucking place, man. And sports is our one outlet that you could just say, hey, man, like, I'm going to forget what happened today. I don't want to watch the Phillies play or I want to watch the Sixers play. It's our one little outlet that we have. And we cherish that, man. So when you see somebody have a bad day, he has a hard time, and then picks himself up and does better the next day, that's like shit, man. That, like you said, it's an everyday, you can relate with it.
That's our moniker, man. That's that's our MO, our modus operandi, if you would. We come out there and no matter what field you're working, whatever you're doing, mostly people in this area, they're putting their passion into it. You know what I mean? And we just expect the same from our. Listen, I know you're not going to win every night. I know you're not going to succeed every night. I know you're not going to win a championship every year. I get it. That's just not realistic. But us as Philly fans, that's the goal. You know what I mean? And that's all I've ever said is changing the loser mentality that was in the city and starting to change. I can feel it. I feel like I'm on the forefront of it. I do. And you too. And we're leading it where, just okay is not okay here. And just mediocre is not okay here. When our players feel like that, we see it and we feel it, and it means the world to us. We've paid we've paid our dues as fans. How many heartbreaking was it? Have you sat in front of your TV and sat there like this at the end of, Christ, we just did in the fucking Super Bowl and the World Series and the MLS championship and, and the USFL. And I mean, just in this past season, we know heartbreak. We know the pain. Just,
it was crazy watching the news because everybody's like saying Philly is the city of second place. Yeah, Philly's city of second place.
I'm going to say this though, for that year, for these things are not meant to last, because that shit ain't, and we're not going to let that go on. That some people, that can be something that defeats you forever. Or others, that can be your stepping stone to say, I don't like second place. I'm going to get first. And I think that's what we're about to see. That sucked. That hurt. But guess what? We're about to get beauty for those ashes. Just saying.
It's really neat to see like the relationship with Harding and Embiid. They're fucking playing awesome. And it's nice to see Maxey stepping up and doing really well. I think, man, this is going to be a good playoff season. And I think
we got great stuff ahead.
Yeah, man, I do too, man. I think it's good things ahead, man. Yeah,
I do too. I really do. And I think, like all those second place finishes sucked and it hurt and it was painful and it kind of makes you want to give up. But at the same time, I think it's going to make, when we do start winning titles and multiple titles, it's going to feel that much better because we tasted the agony and defeat, right? Before we're about to do the big winning. And I think it makes it feel that much better. Winning always feels good, but sometimes it feels better. And you need things like that to fucking boost that shit. 420? Boom, I'm here, yo. Getting fucking philosophical. Deep on that shit.
Oh God.
By the way, this is a fantastic fucking beer. Treehouse Green, one of the OGs, the fucking
classic, man.
You know, I mean, it's just I could drink it every single day and not complain. You know, if every day they're like, oh, for now on, you can only get one beer delivered to your house a week, and okay, I'm picking Green by Treehouse. Galaxy hopped, around 7% not overly strong, not overly weak. You know, great fucking color, body, nose, everything. The taste is fantastic. Galaxy hops rule.
I haven't had foam in a while. I will say this is pretty decent. It's got like a light body. I would say like Pilsners.
See,
and then it does. It says 7, man, but it's going down pretty good. And
what is it? You said an IPL?
No. This is. I think this is IPA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 7%. But,
big shout out to my boy Mike C too for hooking me up with Gummy Bear for this 420. Shout out, big kid, my boy.
Nice.
Much respect for them, him and Ange.
Well,
my peeps.
Hopefully, it doesn't kick you in the butt like it does usually at the Pittman Auditorium concerts.
Listen, it already been done. Had happened, yo. I've been done. It done kicked me in the ass already.
And shout out to George.
You can't tell by my rants tonight. 420's in full effect, sir.
Shout out to George Merriman. You are a saint. You're always there to help us out after the concerts and stuff, man. Always like hanging out with you at Merriman's. You're a good person, man.
Great bar.
Oh, man. So, any other sports to talk about?
Well, I think we covered the gamut. The Flyers are garbage. The Phillies are inconsistent, need to get their head out of their asses. The Eagles got a big draft coming up. We love the contract. And 76ers, you got a monster win on a game that we thought you were going to lose. Not a bad time in Philly sports. And we deserve it.
Day, babe?
Next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Oh, man. Awesome.
Yeah. Thursday night's the first round. Friday's the second and third. Then Saturday's the rest of it. 4th to 6th and 7th. But, all right, well.
Let's wrap it up.
It was a great show. A lot of fun. We got our wins, and I'm going to go. I got a fucking piss, dude. Happy 420.
Let's go Sixers. Let's get that win Sixers. Saturday.
Go Phillies. Later.